Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play EU4 as Lübeck over here. And last episode I was talking about going ahead and declaring war on Hamburg. We're going to make ground beef out of them. So we're going to have to start off with by, first of all, kicking them from the trade league. So we're going to do that. Look at Spain, so sick. Although I did notice that Spain and France are rivals now, which is excellent. Did not like it before when they were allies. We should suck up to Spain, actually. That's a really good idea. Let me finish fabricating a claim on Norway and then seeing what we can do here. Where's my ships? War fleet, you come off the coast there. These guys are really not doing anything. I'm going to just move them. I guess we'll have them... Hold on. Let's check to see what kind of allies they've got. Okay, hold on. When you're attacking a free city, it forces... It's a co-belligerent thing. Oh. Oh, really? Because, I mean, I was like, yeah, no, it's fine. We'll fight Austria. It's not a big deal. But now we're going to have to fight all of Austria's allies, and they have 1 billion of them. Okay, so we obviously can't declare on Hungary. So instead, we declare on Norway. Including, we could retake a core, which gives us a better discount for this. I mean, we can still take more stuff, but we can declare... this way. Do we bring in more people? I don't know if we need to. I mean, are we planning another offensive war after this? Within the next 5 years? Not really. So you know what? I will go and call in my favors. So if I were to do this, I could declare now. We're going to get a tick of morale in a day. That's going to be fine. So we're going to take Orkney on behalf of Scotland. Get cheaper for that. And we can still take a bunch of other things. Actually, we're about to... Oh, that's what I should wait a day for here. There we go. Being attacked by natives. Okay, that's fine. But I can... So you can't fabricate a claim once you're at war. So what do we want? Like the Faroes? Right? They're one of these? It's that one, and then there's this one. Yeah, I guess actually the Faroes would probably be better. So I'll fabricate there. I don't know if we'll take... We'll see. And then we can return you. And fabricating doesn't count as an action, so I can still declare war on you. I should make Scotland happy, too. And call these two in. Any reason not to do that? Nope. I think that's okay. Hamburg will take twice as much. Actually, what's the war score? Okay, 46%. So... I can't, if they were over 50%, they're going to be double if they're not co-belligerized, right? So it might have been impossible to take them. So take this, do that, go. And attack. Dogger Bay. Okay, that's fine. And we're still moving our military fleet over there. We should be able to squoosh this stack. Actually, literally might stack wipe them, which I would not be upset by. Excellent. Norway's got, or Denmark's got basically no army up there. So what I can do here is leave the cannons behind and just a token little front line. Something like that. I'll leave that infantry behind too. Move up this way. Oh, what I'm going to do is just break off the cavalry here so I can put in my leader. I was going to say Doge, but that's not the right term for this. Whatever it is, the Syndic. There you go. He's got 2 points of siege. So we're going to put him back over there. This fleet's going there. Great. Okay, so we probably want to put our fleet... I guess we've got to block these forts. All right, well, let's see what we can do. Not going to need a lot of ships anywhere. And I don't think these guys have much of a navy. So we should be fine overall. I guess I should actually have kept some dudes right over here. Well, I'm going to detach however is necessary to keep this siege going on, this blockade, and then we'll move them up. Detach, yeah, there we go. That's good. And you're going to go there. So you don't have any cannons, but I'm pretty confident that 3-1 will be enough to win the day. And over here we're rocking, what, 7 points in our favor. The -2 from the forts is not really a big deal. We'll detach you. I guess we got to go here. It's like one ship. Now, they've got such low development. Oh, we need 2 over there. That we don't need a whole lot of ships to blockade their stuff. It'd be a little annoying if they decide to take a ninja run at my colonies. Expand colonial land has expired. Okay. What's my mission? I haven't checked that in ages. Improve my prestige. Oh, actually, we're about to get that. Nice. +1 stability is very good. We're going to get it because you're going to get prestige in war. As we win battles and peace people out. I guess we did participate in that big war against, I guess it was Oldenburg. Brunswick's war against Oldenburg. And we probably earned a lot of prestige doing that through winning a lot of battles, and we were getting a big chunk of the war contribution. Oh, there we go. And therefore, when the peace deals came, we got a lot of prestige out of that. We actually lost a ship. Oh, they did have a heavy, but still. Well, some of our stuff may have been damaged. Not really badly damaged, though. No, it's definitely upsetting. I wonder if I should just vassalize Norway. That's interesting. Vassalize, then annex. So this fleet, I'm going to just tell them to now protect trade in Lübeck. That's going to be fine for now. We got full blockades over everything we care about. You're there. We could blockade. I guess I'll go ahead and do that. Little Bornholm in Gotland. But we'll get the primary target very soon. Well, primary target. Technically, it's my primary target is Hamburg. And then we'll be able to piece them out. Maybe not instantly. Oh, that's annoying for Scotland. Geez, Scotland, you never can build your army up again. That's actually really frustrating. What kind of Scottish pretender rebels? Yeah, if they win, it doesn't hurt that badly, so I'm not going to stress about fixing that. Oh, these are transport ships, so they won't correctly detach a blockade, which is always a little bit annoying. You can't use the detach blockade with the transports. There we go. Okay. So we got control over... We have, like, literally 100% blockade. I think we might literally have 100% blockade. There's probably a place I can go to check that, but, you know, it sounds... Actually, no, right here. 100% on everyone. Nice. And that's a native attack, which is fine. Manpower's dipped a little bit, but I guess I don't have to keep this many people here. Especially since I don't have cannons. Like, just the minimum, please. Reduce the attrition. Then we can move our actual siege camp over here to Denmark. Which then opens up the question, what do we do with Denmark? Well, we are limited in our total amount of aggressive expansion, right? And Denmark is still close enough to the mainland that is going to cause some issues. Norway, I think, since they've completely been pushed out to the island, I suspect we can probably take some stuff there pretty aggressively. But we'll see. So yes, top priority is going to be to take... Okay, that's fine. Is going to be to take Hamburg itself. And I do intend to fully annex it. So they won't take it now because it will mean the end of their existence. But as soon as a little bit of length of war goes away, they'll be willing to take it because there's actually very little stopping them from accepting now. So that's nice. A ski skirmish over here, which should go in our favor. Pretty soundly. That was a heavy ship, so I guess that's, you know, part of it. They lost them both. We still lost a light there. Wow. Yeah. I guess we don't need to keep you here. Why don't you go and, oops, that's not the button I meant. Why don't you go... Oh, no, you're galleys. You're not lights. Ah, yeah, okay. Get some extra ships there, so when we boop these people out, we'll be a little bit more overwhelming. Hamburg, we'll get right to you. You know what I want, Hamburg. I want it all. Or nothing at all. So Norway's got a bit of an army over here. If we do want to get, you know, 100% on Norway, we'll obviously have to go and visit them. Navy's under attack over there, but that's not much. So I'm going to piece out Hamburg first, and then we're going to figure out what else we can do. I guess I'm going to grab my transports. So I've got some more somewhere. Actually, I think I've got 3 in this fleet. That's probably the missing ones. We actually captured another transport as well. There you go, 4 transports. Go and bring you here. I could go and bop the little island bits over here, but I don't know if that makes sense. High fervor. I think I'll just go for trade right now. We don't really need anything else. We don't need the warfare one. Oh, election. I don't think our guy's too old. 55. Now he can do another term. For sure. And our Republican tradition is not too bad. And we can invest in an idea. We're about to tank our Diplo power from peace deals, but we can still peace deal even if we take this. Still, I'm going to hold off just to make sure. And y'all, now this is technically my war goal. So also, you know, poor Scotland. Let's go ahead and help them out. Now you, Carrick's War Galleys, you can go and blockade the rest of the Danish stuff. Denmark's asking for peace. Hold on, bro. Probably I won't take anything from Denmark. Just because I suspect overextension or aggressive expansion will be way too significant after Hamburg. Actually, I guess I could see now. What would the aggressive expansion look like? Pretty bad, actually. Monstrously bad. We're, of course, getting no discount for taking Hamburg as a result of it not being the war goal or anything like that. That is really bad. And actually, there's no way to avoid it. Because most of this that we're getting, this is fresh aggressive expansion. Now, it is worth noting two things. First of all, France isn't in the list, which is nice to see. Secondly, Sweden would only be left minus 52. And we have 7 more years of truce with them, which means they will never be able to join the coalition. So I actually think we're going to go for it. We could take it now. I probably want to take whatever money they've got left. There you go. All right. It's a little nuts. Corruption is growing. Yeah. Core that. You're already in a state, which is nice. We're just growing because of the overextension, which is going to be fine. Prestige is above 53, so that should complete our mission. Lovely. Look at that. And we can get another one. Conquer Notek. Where the hell's Notek? From Poland. Really? Thinking I'll take it and then instantly cancel it. I mean, it is something that we could do and add more territory to our stuff, but the aggressive expansion, no. You know what? I'm going to do this, and then that. You don't have to do that to get new missions. They will come and go over time, but this way it doesn't bother me for a year, and then in a year I'll see what we've got at that point. All right, you've got that, you've got that. Oh, we're going to... oh, you're still ferrying the troops over. Okay, that's fine. Oh, so Scotland already occupied this. Oh, so we don't even need to blockade that. Interesting. There's the coalition. This will be sufficient to take that because it is just farmland. We have a half-decent composition and a pretty good military leader over there. So I really don't need to move any more troops over here. Now, I'm obviously not going to grab anything else because the aggressive expansion would be too much. Right? Right. So why don't I peace out now? I've got what I want. I mean, unless they've got some really cheap overseas stuff. No, I don't see any colonies. Oh, return Orkney. Still leads to a little bit of aggressive expansion, but hardly enough to matter. Release Iceland. Now, that's quite interesting. But I don't think that helps us. In fact, I think that makes things worse. And I actually want you to keep your treaty with Denmark. I mean, out of curiosity, if I made Norway... Very few people... That wouldn't make hardly any difference whatsoever, actually. Hardly any difference whatsoever. And it won't put us over our limit in any awkward way. They're not willing to take it. Really? Length of war, you got the capital, current peace offer. Would upset you. Well, we'd obviously have to kick your butt. Now, I'm worried, though, that the coalition will fire now. Because it's going to be more eager to fire while we're at war. I think it's probably fine if I just peace out now. We took a good chunk of land. I can actually peace out with Norway for very minimal amounts of war score, which means our truce isn't going to be that big. We'll be ready to fire again soon. So we'll do this. We'll take war reparations. We could transfer trade power, but it's... Yeah, you're not willing to do it. You don't have that much trade power anyway. So we'll take a little bit of money, and you will give Orkney back to Scotland. There. There we go. Excellent. We're going to help out Scotland over there. And I'm going to take my fleets and get everyone back, say, over here. Except for my transports, which should park over there. So Scotland, how do you like me now? Oh, we were at plus 200 because I think we were in a mutual war. But still, we defended their province and we returned a province. And actually, we'll be defending their province slightly better in a moment. This is a lot of small nations joining in here. Now, luckily, we still have really good alliances. Brunswick, Saxony, Russia. We should take this opportunity to improve relations with Brunswick, who are actually currently at negative, which is not good. Could cause them to break things. But we're about to go positive. Oh, and okay, we're going to keep the unlawful territory up there for now, because that will give us a penalty against everyone in the HRE. Not aggressive expansion, but a relationship penalty, which is going to hurt with the Brunswickian thing. I guess we hadn't improved relations in a while. It's too bad. Heretic religion, yeah, we got a lot of problems. So this, this is crazy. It was not. I knew this was gonna, be nuts. There was no way around the coalition forming. Oh well, let's make sure to wipe these guys out completely here. I don't know if this bonus will stack. This should, this should siege pretty quick as well, because it's not actually a fort, so we should be able to capture that. And yeah, I don't know if we're getting more and more relationship boost. We're almost there, though. And defending a province was, I think, only plus 10 before, now it's plus 20. I would really like to start the annexation, which I believe we can do at this point. No! Yes! No! May! We're 1 month off! Oh, what perfect timing! What perfect timing for our mood. Okay, that's about to go away, which is going to give us a huge penalty. So right now, we're positive with Brunswick. Hooray! And in a moment, we won't be. Boo! They might not break the alliance right away. How about Saxony? Saxony's okay, so that's good. There we go. Siege that. The 18th of May. Get on a boat. Get over here. Boats here. I think I'm going to keep the entire fleet as one for now. Oh, upgrades. 12 ships. Oh, it must be the galleys. I don't know, whatever. Just the lights, then it's fine. And just protect trade in Lübeck for now. Although we're at 77. See. Let's split you in half after all. You are going to protect trade back in the Baltic. Okay, that should be all right. So 62 right now. Wow, that's a pretty big jump. That's even without our ships having kicked in yet. And with Hamburg having, a high deal of autonomy. Oh, right, also, the uprising. I think I'm going to keep my army maintenance up right now. We do still have some money in the bank, which is good. I think I would still like a fort here. Oh, yeah, but we don't have the development. How far ahead am I on everything? Pretty far ahead. And you are in a territory. You're in a state. I realize this is going to be a fair deal of points, but we got to get all the way up to 20. Yeah, that's pretty bad. No, I'm just going to trash one of these buildings. Taxes is not something we get a lot of. I'm going to destroy this church and replace it with Bastion. I think that's actually going to be really good for us. Spending money is not necessarily good. But anyway, my ships are coming here for the transports. Excellent. You actually can come right to Hamburg. We're going to try to keep high maintenance in Hamburg and smoosh down any rebellious thought. And I guess, I could upgrade more things to the next level here. Does it show me what I've got now? I guess it's these ones, the 0, yeah. I do want to do that, but I think it's more important to keep the money in the bank. Because if a big war goes out, we are going to have to just throw massive amounts of money at the problem until it goes away. I.e., are you reinforcing? You're still reinforcing. That's why it's so high. I.e., mercenaries. I'm actually not even going to disband my current mercenaries. I'm going to move my transports inland, or at least near my war fleet is the idea. so that they're not sort of exposed and getting easily sunk. And we're just going to have to hunker down. Let's take a look at the coalition map mode. Yeah, it's quite a bit. That is definitely quite a bit. None of them are particularly large, but when you have this many of them, you got to remember that even a one-province minor has guaranteed, what is it, like 8 force limit? So the fact that there's so many countries in the coalition against us, that's a lot of force limit that adds up, and it's not going to go away that quickly. We do have positive prestige, which is helping our better relations over time, and decrease the amount of aggressive expansion we did pick up, which is good. And we still have a diplomat over here with the better relations over time, which is great. Yeah, it's going to help. We don't have much in the way of manpower. We don't have a ton of money either. We don't have, like, infinity money to throw at the problem. You. Split off. This one's protecting what? The Baltic Sea. So you are supposed to be protecting trade in Lübeck. Maybe I had you incorrectly combined with something else, but now you can go around. Bastion in Skåne is done. Are you in the coalition? No. Right, because we had the truce, and by the time the truce goes away, you won't be able to join the coalition, which is great, because if Sweden was in it, that would make things a little bit rougher. So the coalition won't go away for a while, but at the same time, we don't really have anything else to conquer for a little while here. We still have the overextension, but, I mean, we are coring that. It's going to be a proper core right from the start. Not really 21 years is fine. Hamburg is a little faster. We are actively fighting it by standing there. I'm not going to be increasing autonomy there, because we're so close we can easily defend there. We could upset Austria and get power in Vienna, or make Austria like us more. The power in Vienna is not that important. It actually might be quite handy to make them like us a bit more. And in fact, I know you don't like me for the unlawful territory, but I think it'd be worth trying to boost that all the way up there. Oh, hold on. Scotland. Improve relations. And yeah, I do want to keep someone in Brunswick, actually. Because I want to try to keep this above 0. Don't want our alliance to break. Things are pretty hard without being able to royal marry them and having differing religion. It's really rough. There you go, +2. Very good. And Scotland, getting there. Oh, we're basically capped with improved relations over there, but we will be able to get there. Plus, they was at war, declared wars going away, and aggressive expansion, and force vassalize. These are all ticking away, so between improving our improved relations a bit and that going away, we will easily be above 190, probably this month, like November the 1st, but we might wait another tick depending on how far above we are. Oh, we're not actually. January 1st then, because that'll guarantee that all the rounding errors with the decay, the annual decay, all those rounding errors will be fixed, and therefore everything will be hunky-dory. Force limits, how are we doing? We could get some more army. We're still above on a navy, but that's okay. It doesn't cost us that much. We don't have the manpower. Could get a couple of mercs pre-built. Make my effective standing army look a little scarier, which I kind of like the idea of. I think ultimately, if they're going to declare war, they're going to declare war anyway. But I'm going to go ahead and do that anyway, and then we'll be ready. So how are we doing Scotland? 191. I'm going to maintain you through to January the 1st, and then I'm going to recall you. That way, January the 1st, it won't decay the improved relations. It'll keep it pinned at +200, and then hopefully you'll be able to come home and be resent before the end of the month. I mean, I think no matter what, we'd have enough rating, but I just want to make sure. And if we can start that, it doesn't matter if war starts. It would really suck if it started mid-January, or well, any time now, actually. That would be really annoying. So yeah, we'll just let it tick through January 1st to make sure we're still at +200, and we are. We're going to stop this. Our diplomat died. That's terrible. We really need a diplomat. High fervor. Oh, okay. We'll throw on stability at the same time. That's great. Tell me you got another diplomat. Yes, you do. I wouldn't mind paying for level 3 version. Diplomatic reputation would actually help with annexing Scotland faster, which is quite interesting. Actually, I think I might take Hendrik here. And then switch back to the better relations over time guy. Yeah, also, people's opinion of us goes up a bit from having the positive diplomatic reputation. Not enough to help burn away the coalitions, but can help other things, like keep our current allies. Total cost will be 656, and we'll be done in 11 years. Now, our Diplo rep might go up just a tick as soon as we're done being overextended as well. So we might actually go a little bit faster than expected. Lovely. Very nice. Yeah, definitely like that. Scotland is definitely, as a vassal, not doing that much for us right now, so it'll be a really good one to annex in. That's our natives. How's that going, by the way? Oh, they popped in both places. Almost done. Finished coring Hamburg. We got a new mission. Turn this into a city, which I'm going to take because it's effectively a free thing. We could make friends with Saxony. Really? Saxony? Well, of course you're that low. I remember seeing that. Even with improved relations. Well, improved relations and then the aggressive expansion on unlawful territory go away. We could definitely finish that. But Bigden, or whatever it is, over here is actually going to turn into a city quite quickly here. We're very nearly done. Group you up. Decent comp. Yep, happy about that. Gallius's being fixed up. Trade, how are we doing in terms of money? 69! All right, and yeah, we're at 81% over here. Definitely would not want to put any more ships in that. It just starts to become quite hard to get more. We could maybe use some more in the Baltic. I mean, 65 is pretty high, but it's not like we're going to run any Novgorod before we bring that up. And actually, Novgorod's got a fair amount of money here that's not being transferred out. So that would be the next target for ships. So we'd want to bring this one in the Baltic up a little bit more before we pull more trade into the Baltic. But yeah, of course, we are at our naval force limit, so that's not happening right now. Our next idea group, most likely, will probably be maritime. That I think would be quite good for us. The naval force limit in particular is going to be huge. That's really what we would be grabbing this for. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff. But I mean, for our next diplomatic idea, I don't think we're going to need exploration. We'd be able to colonize a hell of a lot faster with it, but we don't really need it. Depends on what our plans are. And I don't think, I mean, we're not going to like paint the world Lübeck gray. I don't think that's our goal this time. I really do want to set up the colony and have domination over the Gulf of St. Lawrence. And potentially just finish taking at least Great Britain over here. Maybe Ireland. It'll be relatively easy to do Ireland, so that might happen. But Great Britain itself, I think, is destined to come within our grasp, and therefore giving us that important control of the English Channel. And we might consider going along the north coast over here. We'll see how it goes. Okay, well, I guess this is a place to put in a cut. You know, before the war, the giant war triggers. Right now, what's this saying? 84 still. But our Diplo rep has recovered, so it actually is going faster. So it's only 9 years from now. We're going to have Scotland integrated, which I think is going to do us well. I mean, I guess the disadvantage, of course, is that we are going to have 75% autonomy here, which Scotland does not have. But it's taken up a valuable relationship slot. We only have 3. Although, right now, that's interesting. We have a trade league with exactly 1 member, Lübeck, right now. Huh. Interesting. Because what we really could do... Not allowed to manually change from this kind of government. Really? Can't even change to another republic? Interesting. I didn't realize I couldn't change to a different type of republic. Now, of course, I can stop being a merchant republic if I just tank the Republican tradition. Because at some point, it will become a despotic, like a Republican despot, or... I don't remember what they call it. It's going to be one of those. But yeah, you're despotic, and then when your ruler finally dies, depending on your Republican tradition, you'll either go back to being a merchant republic, or you'll become a proper monarchy, which we might want to make the transition to. Because then we could just expand like crazy, we could do different things like that, especially if we don't care about the trade league anymore. Now, being a merchant republic still has benefits, right? We still get +1 merchant, we still get 33% more caravan power, and that's not nothing. This is like, we've got a lot of inland trade coming our way as a result of that kind of nonsense. So it's still a thing. I suppose, like, if we do change at that point, then you've got all kinds of other fun possibilities. Like, you just work towards forming Germany? That would be a sudden, very different gameplay. I've never formed Germany. I've formed the HRE, but I've never actually formed Germany. Could be a thing. I don't know. We'll see. You always have to set your own goals here, right? And yeah, certainly, like, control over here is the thing. Control over here is the thing. And right now, sort of survival mode. I would still like to grab Memel and Königsberg and complete the 20 state province thing. We'll also have to de-state Danzig at that point, but that's okay. Yeah, I like it. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, folks, and I'll see you next time.